I mean, this picture just doesn't look right, does it? Let's be honest. There's no rust involved here today. None. Oh. Ah, that's better. Now I feel much more at home. Greetings friends, and welcome back to Crusty Diaries, the series, episode 3 today, and we are moving at quite literally a pace. This one is not going to be as long-winded and difficult, I believe, touch wood, God's sake, touch wood, because today all we're doing is rebuilding the suspension, which is, well, you know, lots of new bits married to a couple of old bits, and then, yeah, we're done for the day. So what do we need to begin with? Well, obviously we start with, what do we need? Everything, literally all of it. We need hammers, sockets, these things, which I forget the name of right now currently. Spanners, that's it, I am a spanner. Impact driver, the lot. We need it all. So, where do we start? Well, we start by putting a bit of copper grease back on this and fitting it in. Simple. So this requires a wee bit of jiggery pokery because the other one's in and on, and I need this one to marry up. So, okay, I can get one. There we go. And then screws on. Do them up hand tight, and then I'll get in there, tighten them down enough then out. I'll torque everything up later on. Next step, the upper wishbone, and to be honest, there's probably no right or wrong way to redo this assembly, but I think it makes sense. Put the shock absorber in first and then start building around it, because trying to thread that through would be an absolute pig of a job. So, let's get this in here. First thing, get the long bolt ready, then we offer this up. This is where it starts getting a wee bit more fiddly. In with that. Oh, I'm an idiot. Hang on. Take that out of there. I'm gonna... Because I'm a... See, normally what would happen there is someone would edit that and do that again, but I'm not going to do that. Mistakes and all, what's and all. Right, so put the shim in first. Then that through there. That actually has gone in a lot easier. The other side went in. I've already done the passenger side because I just couldn't wait a week to do it. So as soon as I seen like 5 minutes dry weather, I went and fitted it. Let's say 5 minutes, an hour. I'm not that good at this. You already know that. Right, so this bit in. Banging tunes. Right, that's kind of almost at the point where it'll start pinching, so that'll do. Next step, lower wishbone. But before we put it in, the best thing to do would be to put in the lower ball joint, which is, to be honest, relatively straightforward to do. So I'm copper grease daft me. I know that there's people out there that say, oh, you shouldn't use that because it fucks up the amount of torquing on the bolts. Oh, it's dreadful. Listen, I've taken apart so much of this suspension. I already put it all back together 2 years ago with copper grease. Made no difference. Car's still in one piece, touch wood again. So yes, we'll worry about that later if it ever comes to pass. So that's that there, ready for that. And then we have the big bolt. It goes in through here. And we'll go through straight down into the main part. So I'm going to put that in first, wash it in, and technical term that, do. So that's it in, obviously, bolt in the middle, and then these ones through there. That puts the ball joint in secure. Now, let's get it fitted underneath here, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. Yeah. The smell of scraping off old paint, or new paint that I've just fitted, painted, put on, you know what I mean. Let's get under here. Assess the situation. I really wish that you could put this bolt in this way round so that you didn't have the same problems again that I had like previously, but I suppose it came off one way, it's got to go back together same way. Get them lined up, get this back on. I have no idea how on earth you're meant to torque this up, by the way. Not got a clue. So that's now in, like I say, again, torquing later. Just need to marry this up now. Do need to torque this one up first though. 54 to 64 foot-pounds on this one. And this one is actually the same, so when in Rome, might as well do this one while we're here. There we go. Next step before we do the alignment is to put the knuckle back in. And then bring everything up together. As indeed. So with that all now in and on, that's basically upper, lower, everything's on there that needs to be on there just now. Next job's going to be putting together the heat shield and the hub on, but first, before it gets too difficult, I am going to torque up now the Knuckle ones, which are 31 to 41 foot-pounds for the upper joint. So we'll go slap bang in the middle there. 44, and it is so it's a 19, so it's a bit tricky to get into this one, I'm not going to lie. Try to make it so you could see what I was doing there properly, but because I am right-handed, I don't have the strength to make that go tight enough there. I'll do it again. Torquing up is just so bloody boring. I know it's safe and all that, but oh, for the love of Christ. Waiting for the click, come on. Oh, fucking hell, Jesus. That's the Knuckle done. I fucking hate doing that. Everything else is nice and easy though, but yeah. Right, next job. Brake shield? Dust cover? Is it? Yes, it is. I'll be back in a minute, I need a break. Right, I've had 5 minutes. That's most of the suspension components in now, but next thing, the heat shield. Now, I was going to save the old ones, and here's what they look like after I had kind of put a bit of the old fluid onto them and all that, and tried painting them up and then leaving them sitting for a few days. But to be honest, I bought new ones because these just look night and day. So it's straightforward, this. Put that on. Now obviously I know that I haven't drilled that out. I'm going to be completely honest with you, I can't be arsed. So yes, we'll just have to live with it. I'm sure it'll be fine with just the two securing it in place. Can probably overhorse these with this, but I'm not going to. Ring! Make sure that's fine behind. Right. That's torqued enough. When you get to and then that's definitely it. That's the torque setting we're going for with this. And by the way, while I was away there, I have already torqued up everything in here. I'll put the torque settings in the description below, because to be honest, this one really wasn't done up at all, was it? Ooh, there we go. That one's... There we go. That's about... Time for a glove change, I think, because the next job is the hub. Now, I could have put the old ones on as well with this, but it's one of those ones where you look at it and you go, it's old. It's been on the car for years probably, so best bet, fit a new one, because it's got brand new hub, brand new everything. So yes, there is a wee white bit in there that's holding it all together, but that should just push out as soon as I put it on, or alternatively you can take it out with a socket. But I'm just going to be lazy and see if it will pop out as soon as I put the hub back onto the spindle. In a minute, once I get my new gloves on. Just offer that up, plunk on. Thought that would pull it more or less all the way out, but I'm going to take it completely out. There we go. Suppose a wee bit of the old grease will not make a difference there. There we go. One hub, complete with nut. $30mm on there. Not supposed to use this to torque it down, so literally just putting that on there to tighten it down. And now we go for the torque setting, which is for this I believe, 120 foot-pounds. Yeah, 125 to 150 foot-pounds. So let's go slap bang in the middle for that. Oh, there we go. And I did eventually go and buy hole punches. Let's get this in here. There we go. Oh, cover on. There we go. Nice and quiet, no movement, all good. Wunderbar. And with that, the next job is this sway bar, and then we'll get the TrackRod ends after that. I've kind of cheated with this. I've already put the sway bar in on the other side to kind of level it all up, but basically it's just 2 bolts on this side, 2 bolts on the other side, and then putting in the linkages. Obviously these were fitted like 2 years ago, was it? So I'm not really in any immediate rush to change them. I literally only put them on 2 years ago, so yeah, they get to stay for a while. The only thing with these new lower control arms is that it doesn't have both metal bits on either side, so it's only got the one, but the bushy has actually already got enough meat on it to hold it in place, so it doesn't really matter too much. Some people put a washer in and all that, but I'm not that precious. God, it's been an absolute nightmare trying to film today. Fucking hell. Fucking alarms, everyone in their dugout talking to me. Fucking hell. It's just taking forever. I swear it's because the camera's there. So if the cameras aren't there, I get peace to get home with it. Jeez, oh. That is just one of my little mini rambles of complaint. I'll get this all tightened up, top down, and then we'll be right back with the dilemma that I've got over doing the reconnection of the TrackRod M's. I'll be back in a mo. Good grief. No, there is no grease in there, that's why there's grease in the packet. Well, I don't know what that's for. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself here. It's been a long day. And relentlessly unquiet, but we're getting there. So last job of the day is to replace the TrackRod ends and the TrackRod arms, and there is an issue, and that issue is very straightforward. These don't come off. I'm going to have to cut them off because they cost a fortune for one of these to be replaced. So yes, out with the Dremel again, and then we'll get these all sorted. So I'm going to basically just cut right through the arm, cut it off, pull this off, sit this back together, and then I'll guesstimate roughly what the TrackRod should be at with the new one, and then we'll place the ball joint on and all that, and then fit it. That's the plan. Let's see what happens. Same as before, safety goggles on. Let's get this boot pulled back, and then let's just have at it.
Let's speed this bit up with some extremely inappropriate music.
tell you what, I've fair got my use out of this. Let's just brake, partner. Ooh! Good grief. It's still not there. I think I've got another disc somewhere. Oh, good news! Found an extra blade. That was a close one. Right, let's get back to it. Fucking hell, that doesn't sound very... Let's turn that down a bit. Oh, don't like the sound of that. There we go, split in half. Don't think that's going to be very useful now, but we'll see. So this is the... Which side's this? Passenger? Yeah, that one's a passenger, so... Not that this is going to be very scientifically done, but we'll give it a go. New kettle. So that was about there. That was about there. Classic. Scarlet's going to be getting a complete what do you call it anyway? Complete alignment. That's what I was looking for. It is the end of the day. I'm tired now and I'm steamed up. Right, so that is about there. Roughly, and I've just realised what I've done, like a complete tool. I put this on without putting on the actual controller. Oh dear, dear oh me, I am tired. Put on that back in. And this one, it was basically right up to the thread, so it's pretty level. Go for a bit there, that looks a bit right to me. Doesn't need to be spot on, but as long as it's kind of good enough. But there, yeah, that looks about right to me. Now, get that to float. Let's do this one now. See if this will cut through cleanly. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to be touching this right now. It's probably absolutely scalded because my gloves are hot from that. But yeah, I've still got a bit of use out of this cheap ass Dremel, by the way. That's impressive that that's cut right through that, and that was literally hell for leather, as in I have had enough. I'm done for the day. I want to finish now. Right. So this doodad and this doodacky, and then that out, that out. The grease needs to go in here. I believe, I mean I don't know, I think, does that just go over there? Like that? And that kind of like makes a seal? But I don't think that goes in there, does it? No, it doesn't. It must go over that. Because it never came off. There wasn't one on here when it came off, but unless that's welded, I believe that must be it. So, whatever. I cannot believe how much all the other websites want for these, by the way. It's a scandalous amount of money. If you can actually find one online somewhere for sale, it's like hen's teeth, these things, but thankfully managed to save them. Oh, here we go, this is looking a wee bit suspect. Ugh. Bingo! That's in. Like I said earlier, this is purely just so that I've got the ability to kind of roughly drive Scarlet for the one journey that she's going to have to make between here and getting all her work done, and then she'll get alignment done and all that afterwards. But yeah, this is just so that we can make that happen without it being too much of a hassle and a heartache. Put these in, screw this all up, and then after we've done this, we'll grease that up, and then we'll get this fitted into the wheel wells, hopefully. So that's pretty much in there like that. It looks about right to me. Yeah, we'll go with that. That looks about right. Maybe just ever so slightly off, but we'll go with that. Right, grease. I'm going to get a pair of gloves for this. Get the grease, and then just plop it in. Get rid of this shit. There we go. All the way around there. God, I'm making a bit of a mess of it. And there we go. That's done. Ready to go on the driver's side. Put that round there. I'm still puzzled. It's like, am I meant to put that in there? No, that's meant to go in. So that goes on here. That must sit on there, and then it just kind of bushes up against the control. Yeah, we'll go with that. Right, let's get into the wheel well. Oh, all I can say is I'm delighted this is now the last job of the day. I was going to try and like film 2 back to back, but this is taking way too long. Let's go for this. I've pulled the arm out so that the fucking grease. Come on, start to thread, please. Just thread in. Stop the guffering in grease. Now, I thought I was being clever. Need to move the rack kind of in the centre. Let's try this again. There we go. This has been hard work today. It really has. I'm absolutely fucking exhausted. Why are you not working? Why did the other side go in fine, but this side, as soon as I press record, doesn't fucking go in? Why, Scarlet? Why are you fucking doing this to me? I'm having a disaster here. Do you know what's annoying? That side, all done, all good. Went ahead, no problem at all. This side, yeah. Age-old story. It feels like it's about to start threading, and then it doesn't. I am fucking done today. I'm so fucking done. This is just refusing, and and that's now straight enough. Let's give this one last shot. If this fails, I'm giving up and I'll come back to it tomorrow because I am too tired now. That's when you get the resistance. Ooh. Ooh. Is this? No. No way. Is it? I think. Believe me, if this doesn't work, this is just going to go to a black screen in a second, but I think, just as I've lost all hope, I'm doing this very gently. Scarlet, you had me just about giving up there, darling. I nearly gave up on you. That should have been a lot easier than that. That really should have been a lot back in easier than that. And we're not finished yet. Right, that's that on. Fuck a duck. Ah, stop doing that. There we go. And with that, all I need to do now is put the thingy clips in after I've done that up, put in the little bits of plastic. Hang on. Where are you? There you are. Right. And with that, that's pretty much it all done. All I need to do now is make sure that these are all topped up correctly. And then I need to put on the wee plastic clips round about the gaiters, and then that's it, all done. We're ready to move on to the next job, which will be putting the brakes on. That'll be a short one, which I think I'll upload next week. I know I'm doing these every fortnight, but I think we'll do like the brakes because it shouldn't take too long. But yeah, I have spent 7 hours doing this today. Needless to say, I'm absolutely exhausted, and yeah, but at least it's done. It's all on, it's all done, and it actually looks pretty decent. But yeah, on that note, we'll call it quits as always. If you have been, thank you very much for watching. I genuinely thought this was going to be an easy job, but it turns out trying to film on the nicest day of the year so far, well, it causes all sorts of stoppages that you just don't need when you're in the zone. But anyway, it's all done now, it's all sorted, it's all good. Yes, we'll call it quits. I'll see you on the next one. As always, I've said all this shit. Bye. Do you know, I could edit that, but I'm not going to do it. Fuck it, just throw that. I'll do it. Suck. I can't do it anymore. Bye bye. 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 Go. Leave.